Hello students, welcome to the science class. Today also we will continue with the chapter 4 what we had started. This is about the matter and its states. Already we had very much 3 days, 3 to 4 days we had completed discussing this chapter. So now we already know what is the matter and what are the states of matter which can be interchanged. So today we will learn some other kind of concept. Let's see what we are going to learn today. So today we will learn about the solubility, that is the solubility, that means how much they are soluble, and the solubility of the liquid. Okay, so today we will learn about solubility and the solubility of the liquid. Okay, so let's proceed. Now first, what do you mean by solubility? Like the liquid states of matter, it has the ability to dissolve after other substance. It is because the molecules have some gaps between them. That means the liquid, the matter, as we had seen before, like the solids, they are not that much closely packed. So the intermolecular spaces in the liquids are little bit developed than the solid. So the liquid can have the ability to dissolve other substances in it. Okay, now the molecules of other substances that can be added to the liquid, and to occupy the space between the molecule of the liquid to form a new liquid is called a solution. So what had we seen? That means molecules of other substances that are added to the liquid. Suppose sugar you are adding to the liquid, they occupy the space between the molecules of the liquid. Okay, so they, that means sugar will occupy the spaces in between the liquids to form a new liquid. That means after the addition of the sugar with the water, a new liquid has been formed, and that liquid is known as the, and that phenomenon is known as the solubility. Here they have given the example of, say, salt, I think. So the salt, again, salt and water, though these two are separate substances, when they are dissolved in water, they are forming a solution, that is, or forming a different set of a complex which is known as the solution. Okay, so the substances, so from here you had seen two substances, that is the substances that are dissolved. That means previously it was the salt, that salt or sugar, whatever, that is the substance which is being dissolved in the liquid. That substance is known as the solute, and where it will dissolve, that is in both the cases we had taken the water solution, so they are known as the solvent. So from here we had come to know, beforehand we knew what about the solution, that is when a new liquid substance or a solid is immersed in the liquid, the new type of liquid is formed, and that is called as the solution. The substance which is dissolved is known as the solute, in which they are dissolved is known as the solvent. So if the solvent is evaporated, the solute will be left behind. From diagram you can see the solute is the substance, that is the solute plus solvent, they are forming, and they are forming a solution. In the diagram also you can see solute is been added, solvent is there, they having a reaction which is causing, and which is causing the solution. Okay, so I hope it is clear what is solvent, what is solute, and what is the solution. Okay, so now we are coming to the next topic or the next matter, what are we going to learn. But before that, we let's practice some, or let's see some of the activities. Now what can be said, that is in the activities we first have to take a jar of, say, water. Like take a jar of water, and few crystals of the potassium permanganate is added to it. See, the jar of water has been taken in which few drops of potassium permanganate is being added to it. Potassium permanganate itself is a pink, so itself is a solution. So when they are adding to the water, they are forming a pink solution. Potassium permanganate is a solid here. So observe what has happened. It has happened that the solution, that is the solution which is forming, the color is changed. That is, from colorless water was initially, as you are adding the potassium permanganate, the solution turning to be pink. Now why are these things happening? Because the crystals of the potassium permanganate, what we are adding, they are breaking up into tiny particles, small particles, and they are occupying the spaces in between the molecule and the water, as a result of which we can get a complete different types of solution. See here, potassium permanganate, when they are adding with the colorless water, water initially was colorless, when the potassium permanganate is added, they are forming the pink solution. So the color of the solution also changes. Okay, so by this activity we can see, see the process. Now we will have to see the uh, another activity, that is continuation of that activity, that is the solution what we had made, that is the potassium permanganate solution. Now we have to measure the volume of the solution. You can see the measure of the volume of the solution is exactly the same as that of the volume in the water. Now why is this? Because the molecules of the solute now occupy the empty spaces between the molecule of the solvent. Molecule of the solid, that means the potassium permanganate, is taking the place in between the molecules of the liquid, okay, to form a solvent. That is why the volume is also fixed from the initial to the final state. Okay, now we will learn about the solubility of the liquid. So what is the solubility of the liquid? Say for the, like the solid and the gases which are dissolved in the water and occupies the gap in it. Similarly, liquid also dissolves in water and forms the gap in it, or takes the like it enter it completes the formation of the gap in it. So by this activity, another activity we can we can make you understand, that is, we have to open the bottle of cola, and what you happen, this is very known to all. The moment you are opening the cola, or say thumbs up or mirinda or 7 up, whatever carbonated drink are there, you are going to open it up, and ultimately you are seeing the fizz or the bubbles are coming. Now these are the gases which has been dissolved in water. So the gases already has been dissolved in water, they produce the cola. So water in the lake, ponds, etc., also they have some gases dissolved in it. That is why the aquatic life could survive. This you know very well. That is a very common scene of the carbonated drink, that is Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, Mirinda, Fanta. Whatever you open the bottle, you have hear a fizzing sound. This is actually because of the dissolution of the or dissolve of the some gases. Majority time here it is carbon dioxide has been forcefully added or dissolved in it. That is why you are getting the sound while opening this. Okay, so I hope you are clear it now. So this process is very important, you know, as the gases are dissolved in water, and so the aquatic life can survive in the water, because they take up the oxygen, they take up the air from the water. So oxygen, in order to be taking up of the oxygen, they need to be dissolved in the water. So it is the very important property that gases are dissolved in water. So in this class, you had learned about the solubility and the concept of solubility along with the solubility of liquid. I think all of you are clear with the concept. Next day we will come with or I'll come with some other concept. Till then, all of you stay safe. Thank you.